Genius. Absolute genius. Yes. Finally done it. And when they read it, they won't realize. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? The words. Are they right? I'm not sure. What do you think? Are they right? The wooden room, the wooden tomb, the house is not my home. The wooden room, the wooden tomb, the house that is not a home, a place that is not my own, a grave slept in day after day. Dark shadows break the weary eyes awaken. Sleepless nights left me sad and lonely as I looked to the mirror hanging on the wall. I wiped the grease off it and took a long look. A dark place. Yes. The world, yes, the world. The world as it is. No. The world as I perceive it. Yes, of course. A journey. A man. A man who has lost. Lost. What has he lost? Of course. The greatest thing that any man can lose. A love. A love that he's never had. A love that is denied. A denied love. Why is he denied this love? What possible reason? Distance. Far, far away. A different time. A dream. A dream of a love he had that he could never actually really have, or in a different space and time. Or just distance, space, far, far away, unreachable, in a period of time, the 1900s, when there was no means for travel. Imagine, yes, of course, imagine a man and a woman in the 1900s. Two fixed points, far away. One here, one here. Letters from one to the other. But unable to ever meet. Unable to communicate. Unable to fall in love. Love. And then of course, there are no means of travel. A boat would take a year to travel, and they are unable to. For reasons I needn't specify. Need I specify maybe? A fear or a responsibility, a family responsibility. Yes. A love that is denied, of distance and maybe time. A journey. What kind of journey? Huh? What is this madness I'm doing? Creating something. A pencil or a pen. What shall I write it with? A pencil. If I make a mistake, I can rub it out. But pencil doesn't look so good, does it? Pen has the... I'm not ready yet. I must conceive the idea. I must see it. Maybe I should try to sleep. Yes, sleep. Now, what can I see? I can see... nothing. How am I supposed to get this masterpiece done if I cannot even see it? Come on, think. The wooden room, the wooden tomb, the house that is not A home, my home, the home. Why wouldn't? Why? Antique, old. A specification that it's set in the past. Or wood, nature. Nature. Tomb. Yes, of course. A graveyard. He sleeps in a graveyard, preparing, rehearsing for his ultimate death. Of course. Dirt. Oh, a wooden floor with mud. He sleeps in the mud so that he can practice the time when he shall be dead. His life is over. The love that he can never have, the love that is so much to him, that he needs it, that he breathes it, that he feels it, but he can never have it. He can never reach it, because one is here and one is here, and never, ever shall they touch. Yes. God, never shall they touch. A love that is denied. He sleeps in a pit of mud, and as he gets up, the wet mud like that of a grave newly buried in the rain. Mud falls off his arms as he gets up, as Mother Nature lets go of him, as he is alive. He is not dead, for the dead will stay encased in the mud, but he is alive. His bed, his grave, his tomb is one he has made himself, because this is said after he has lost the love far away. And there's no more chance that he could ever have this love. Of course, yes. And he's reconciled to it, so that now he lives, but he does not live. He breathes and he eats and he drinks, but his life is not his own. He's consumed by a love that he can never have. Lives his days endlessly in the dark tomb, in the bed of dirt, his grave, preparing, rehearsing, of course, yes. I waded through my bed of dirt, its moist soil still clinging to my arms, lumps falling as I walked out of the bedroom of Mother Nature's soil. The only place good enough for me to sleep, getting used to the long rest place that I have chosen to rehearse. But how does he live? Does he, like any other man, work? Of course, he cannot work. How can he work? He is consumed. He is lost. Everything that he ever wanted. The only thing he's ever wanted, he has lost. That was more precious to him than trinkets. Than worldly things, of course. More precious than any antique, any visit. Games, chance, the dice, and he is lost. He knows that he can only have one chance. He only has one life. He fell in love with a woman he could never have. And then he has to try and live his life. He's already rehearsing his death, so therefore he cannot have any energy to do what other men can do. He cannot work. He cannot enjoy himself. He's encased in his own tomb. So therefore he stays within these walls, the grimy walls, the wallpaper falling off, dirt on the walls. Maybe the house is built as the tomb. Of course, the walls I'll say it. I don't even have to say these things. They can be imagined by the reader. The wooden house, the tomb.